Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody Brown, who starred in Sister Wives, has always been quite toxic and troublesome. His 3 wives felt they were better off without him, and this is one of the main reasons they did so. Kody has a method for proving his dominance and safety over other people. Kody dared to try that tone on presenter Sukanya Krishnan this time, as this is frequently a major source of contention in the family. But he overlooked the fact that not everyone is as innocent and submissive as Robyn, his 4th wife. He will never be able to walk all over people. Sukanya responded appropriately to Kody and showed him where he belonged. In the season 19 finale's 2nd episode, Krishnan referred to him as a baby and showed him the mirror. She drew attention to the way he typically acts like a man-child around people. It was interesting that Kody simply agreed with Krishnan instead of arguing with her. Janelle Brown, a sister wife, refers to Kody as a failure. Janelle stated in the tell-all that she thinks Kody falls short of what a male in a poly household should be able to do. She referred to him as a failure as well. He didn't act in a way that kept the family together, and he now constantly places the blame elsewhere. Additionally, Janelle emphasized that the other 2 wives share her belief that he is mistaken. She went on to say that she does not wish to be in a relationship with Robyn or Kody. She went on to say that she has no intention of forming a connection of any type with Robyn or Kody anytime soon. Janelle is limited to having surface-level conversations with them. Sister wives. Kody's baby behavior was called out by Suki Krishnan. Kody has made every effort to instill dread and a sense of superiority in his family over the years. He always attempts to demonstrate to people that he is a powerful person who can rule over all of his family members. His first 3 wives left him because they were tired of his actions. Kody hasn't learned his lesson, though, and continues to use intimidation to support his claims. However, he had an amazing response this time. He did the same with Sukanya Krishnan during the most recent Sister Wives tell-all session. He began to have tantrums in between the parts when Suki asked him a few questions. He informed Sukanya that he could silence her if he so desired during a conversation in the 2nd episode. Although this was extremely impolite, Sukanya was ready for it. She said right away that he couldn't. Because he is Kody, he did not back down, and made it clear that he could. Okay, or you could stop acting like a baby and have a grown-up conversation like the rest of us, Sukanya said calmly as she thrashed him in return. Sukanya's screams startled Kody, who began to laugh uneasily. The host left a lasting impression on the audience, who began to applaud her for advocating for herself. Her calling him a baby was hilarious, one fan continued. Another said, "It's great to see Suki finally push back." Kody acted in an awful manner. Sukanya obviously observed Kody's habits and was ready for his outbursts. Sister Wives star Christine Brown is requesting full custody of her youngest daughter, Truly Brown, whom she and Kody Brown share. After more than 25 years of spiritual unity, Christine and Kody broke up in late 2021. A custody dispute arose over their teenage daughter, Truly, as a result of the breakup. Truly has spent the last 3 years living mostly with her mother, Christine, with sporadic trips to see her father. In order to prevent more harm to her relationship with her father, Christine feels that moving Truly from Arizona to Utah was the best course of action. "I took Truly with me to Utah, and I made the right choice," Christine said, but Kody said that wasn't the case. He accused her of fabricating excuses and lying. In addition, Kody voiced his thoughts about his daughter's living arrangement, denouncing Christine for sending their daughter to Utah to live with her then-significant other, David Woolley, who wasn't her spouse. He emphasized that having Truly dwell in Christine and David's unmarried home was improper. Later, in October 2023, Christine wed David. Christine shocked Kody in 2024 by requesting that he pay Truly's child support. In addition to making Kody more accountable, this prompted Christine to get a paternity declaration. When Truly was born in 2010, Christine and Kody were not legally wed. On Truly's birth certificate, she so omitted Kody's name. But after they broke up, Christine filed a lawsuit to make it plain to Kody that it was time for him to take care of his adolescent daughter as a parent. Although she submitted the paperwork in September 2024, she has not yet revealed if she and Cody currently share custody of Truly. In December 2024, Cody and Christine's legal teams filed their disclosures, according to Reality T. On May 21, 2025, they were invited to a mediation. When Christine feels comfortable talking about Truly's custody status will be intriguing to watch. Maybe she will do so when she showcases her legal battle with Cody in the upcoming season of Sister Wives. On the show, fans witnessed Truly's birth, and now she is a teenager. She frequently joins her mother on her daring travels, as seen in her Instagram pictures. Christine and David posted a video of themselves having fun on an off-road excursion in Sand Hollow, Utah, in April 2025. The post's description read, "It's cozy, peaceful, and the perfect spot to relax and make memories with David and Truly." The trio appeared really content in the video. Several Sister Wives fans noted in the comments that Truly looked exactly like her mother. Christine posted a set of pictures of herself and Truly from Goblin Valley, Utah, in May 2025. The two of them were very similar to one another and wore matching sunglasses. In addition to sharing a similar appearance, the mother-daughter duo seemed to be having fun together. More than 34,000 people liked and commented on their photos. "Truly is a mini Christine," one Instagram user said. "Love her," and plenty others expressed a similar opinion. The affection and support that Truly receives from her mother and Sister Wives followers is endearing. Maddie Brown-Brush, star of Sister Wives, has returned with fresh information concerning her daughter, Evie. The 29-year-old mother has been keeping a journal of her life while raising her 4 children. Due to a birth defect, her daughter Evie had to have her limbs amputated. But Maddie treated her as if she were a typical youngster. As Evie took the stage to perform her recital, she even shared a moment of pride. See the cute pictures by reading on. What is Evie Padron's condition, Sister Wives? Fatco is a hereditary disease that Evie was born with. Because of that, one of her legs had to be amputated because her bones did not fully mature. As her daughter gets older, Maddie has also been improving her prosthetic leg. The Sister Wives star believes that Evie's disability causes her to view herself differently from other people, but in a positive way. She is proud of the resilient youngster Evie has grown into and isn't allowing her illness to stop her from leading the best life possible. Despite having amputations, Evie, Maddie's daughter, dances in recital. Recently, Maddie Brown-Brush posted pictures of her daughter Evie during her dance recital on Instagram. The Sister Wives star claims that Evie is finally able to display the fruits of her labor after practicing for an entire academic year. Maddie said her daughter's performance was amazing, but she did not post any recordings. In addition, Maddie remembered the moment she gave birth to her daughter and found out about her illness. She acknowledged that she had no idea how her life would turn out. Evie, however, is obviously leading a typical childhood. Evie's limb discrepancy hasn't prevented her from doing anything, Maddie continued.
She's kind, she added. Fierce.
Resilient. As sharp as a tack. And I'm always reminded of how fortunate we are to have her extra glitter in our lives as I watch her travel the world. Maddie also acknowledged that they have learned a lot from Evie's childhood, stating, "She taught us that parenthood becomes something wildly beautiful when you drop your ego and your expectations at the door. Simply fasten your seatbelt, embrace the journey, and love deeply." How is Maddie Brown doing today, Sister Wives? Maddie Brown-Brush has been doing well as an ambassador for the pink drink brand that she and her mother, Janelle, have been supporting in addition to being a mother. Currently, the Sister Wives cast members serve as senior brand ambassadors. In addition, Maddie and her mother have been recording their garden effort. Many are also thrilled about Maddie's impending permanent move closer to her mother. This follows Janelle's announcement that she had finally started construction on her ideal home in North Carolina. Michael T. Brown Padron, star of Sister Wives, has returned with new information about her marriage to Tony. Over the past few months, the 28-year-old mother has been chronicling her journey of transformation. She also enjoys telling touching tales about her children. However, Michael T. recently had intruders on her land and phoned for assistance. Read on to find out what transpired. What is Michael T. Brown doing now, Sister Wives? Michael T posted a picture of herself by a lake as one of her most recent updates. The Sister Wives star claims that throughout the upcoming weeks, especially when she is not working, people will frequently see her at the beach or in the sea. Additionally, Michael T has become more gregarious. She just took a brief tour of her hometown and said that she saw many people enjoying delicious cuisine. The beautiful walks and views are Utah's upside, but the dryness is its drawback, she continued. I've adapted to North Carolina's high humidity. But when Michael T arrived home, she wasn't prepared for the intruders she would encounter. Michael T requests assistance to get rid of intruders. Recently, Michael T. Brown-Padron shared a startling news with Tony on Instagram. A video of their mailbox being overrun with ants was posted by the Sister Wives star. The married couple couldn't even get the mail out of the box because they were so appalled. Michael T says she thinks there was an ant hive next to their property, but she's not sure how the ants got into their mailbox. A few of admirers have speculated in Michael T's comment section as to whether the whites are larvae, which would mean the queen is close by. Some, meantime, said that Michael T should get rid of them right away. Put dryer sheets in your mailbox after discarding them. That will discourage them. Additionally, it keeps bees out if they are present. Use vinegar to clean your mailbox from the inside out. The bugs will stay away from it. I wonder if the queen is somewhere in there, if the ant larvae are their flushed face grimacing face. Greetings from the south. Face with tears of joy. It's the post. Most likely, they burrowed up there from the posts inside. Sister Wives. Michael T provides children's updates. Shortly after discussing the ant invasion, Michael T. Brown-Padron also provided fresh information regarding her children. The Sister Wives star claims that her daughter Avalon enjoys taking pictures and has taken on the role of family photographer. Avalon's ability to get her younger brothers to pose, something Michael T finds difficult, also pleased her. Michael T even posted a cute picture of Archer and Ace that Avalon had taken. I have over 30 pictures of this same image on my phone, but it's like a little movie, she continued. Sister Wives stunner. Fans applaud Suki for calling out Kody Brown's baby behavior in tell-all confrontation. She said what we've all been screaming for years. If there's one thing Sister Wives fans have learned over the years, it's that Kody Brown doesn't take criticism well, especially when it comes from the people closest to him. But in a recent Sister Wives one-on-one tell-all segment that aired like a slow-motion emotional car crash, host Sukanya Suki Krishnan did what no one else on the show has dared to do for over a decade. She called Kody out to his face for his increasingly erratic, self-pitying, and downright babyish behavior, and fans are losing it. Social media exploded within minutes of the scene airing, with Twitter, X, TikTok, and fan forums lighting up with applause, virtual standing ovations, and one united voice of vindication. Finally someone said it. And as Kody shifted in his seat, eyes darting, jaw tight, visibly stunned by the directness of Suki's words, viewers knew they were witnessing the beginning of a seismic shift in the Sister Wives universe, one where Kody's tired old victim narrative might finally be crumbling under the weight of the truth. Let's set the stage. It was supposed to be another run-of-the-mill reunion-style interview. Kody showed up in his usual blend of righteous indignation and misunderstood martyrdom, ready to cast himself as the wounded man betrayed by wives who gave up too easily and didn't respect the covenant. But this time, Suki wasn't buying it. She leaned forward, her voice steady but sharp, and said what every viewer and likely every ex-wife had screamed at their TVs for years. Do you understand how childish you sound right now? Kody blinked.
He scoffed.
He turned his head away like a kid being scolded. But Suki didn't stop there. You're sitting here saying that Janelle, Mary, and Christine abandoned you, but you were the one who emotionally checked out of those marriages long before they walked away. You threw tantrums when you didn't get your way, Kody. You sulked. You weaponized silence. That's not leadership. That's not love. That's what a baby does when his toys are taken away. And just like that, a moment that started as yet another Kody-centric sob story transformed into a live televised reckoning, and the fandom devoured every second of it. The fan response was immediate and intense. Hashtags like hashtag Suki saves the show, hashtag Kody called out, and hashtag no more man tantrums began trending. Reddit threads dedicated to the series lit up with praise for the host. "I literally stood up and clapped," one user posted. "Suki deserves an Emmy for emotional restraint and a Purple Heart for surviving that conversation." Another wrote, "Suki is saying what Robyn never will. Cody is a grown man acting like a spoiled toddler who lost his favorite blanket." TikTok montages of the moment popped up overnight, paired with captions like "iconic," "Queen energy," and "let's Suki host every reunion show on Earth." One viral video even superimposed a baby bonnet on Cody as Suki delivered her line, set to the tune of Crimea River. But why did this moment strike such a deep chord with viewers? Because, simply put, Cody's behavior has been spiraling for years, and audiences have had enough. From his manipulative guilt-tripping of Christine to the dismissive, cold shoulder he gave Mary, to his shocking verbal battles with Janelle, including that infamous "you're not loyal to me" moment, Cody has consistently framed himself as the victim, all while denying the emotional needs of the very women who built his family. His tantrum over Janelle, wanting a separate RV? Baby behavior. His sulking when Christine decided she wasn't going to live in limbo forever? Baby behavior. His repeated need for control, attention, and praise? The pattern has been as clear as daylight, and Suki was the first person with a platform to say it to his face. And let's not ignore the elephant in the room, or should we say, the crying toddler in the cul-de-sac, Robyn. While Cody crumbled under Suki's calm but cutting critique, Robyn sat off camera, silent and stunned, reportedly sobbing backstage, according to one insider. She's long played the role of Cody's defender, spinning his outbursts into signs of passion or pain. But fans weren't buying it then, and they're definitely not buying it now. Robyn treats Cody like he's a misunderstood Shakespearean hero, one fan joked. But really he's just a guy throwing a fit because he can't have 4 wives and total control anymore. The illusion of Cody as the noble patriarch has shattered, and now, viewers are watching that collapse in real time. In follow-up segments, Suki remained firm, even as Cody attempted to redirect, defend, and deflect. "You don't know what it's like to lead a family like this," he snarled at one point. "You're right," Suki responded, "but I know what it looks like when someone leads with empathy, and that's not what I've seen here." Boom. Mic drop. In a world where Cody has grown used to being the loudest voice in the room, finally being held accountable by a calm, composed, and fearless woman seemed to throw him completely off balance. And fans loved watching every second of his discomfort. "This was better than any reality TV fight I've ever seen," one fan tweeted. Because it wasn't screaming. It wasn't fake. It was a grown woman calmly dismantling a narcissist with facts and poise. Of course, Cody didn't take it well. By the end of the tell-all, he was visibly fuming, barely making eye contact, and muttering about how everyone always wants to tear down a man who's trying his best. But viewers weren't having it. The comments poured in. Trying your best doesn't include gaslighting and pouting like a child. Grow up, Cody. We're not buying your sob story anymore. And perhaps most telling of all, Suki deserves hazard pay. Behind the scenes, sources say producers were ecstatic with the fan response. "It's the most engaged the audience has been in years," a show insider revealed. "People are finally feeling heard, like the show is acknowledging the gaslighting we've all witnessed for so long." Rumors are swirling that Suki may be tapped for future reality TV gigs, with fans demanding she moderate everything from The Bachelor to Survivor tribal councils. And if Cody wasn't already rattled, the growing wave of public support for the women he once dismissed is likely pushing him deeper into isolation. Perhaps the most ironic part of all this? Suki wasn't cruel. She wasn't dramatic. She didn't shout or belittle. She simply spoke the truth. And that truth, calmly and clearly delivered, landed harder than any screaming match or thrown object ever could. She held up a mirror and forced Cody to see what the rest of us have seen for years. A man who is less a leader and more a legend in his own mind, flailing as the world stops orbiting around him. As the dust settles from this now legendary sit-down, fans are left wondering, what's next for Cody? Will he finally reflect and change? Or will he dig deeper into denial and self-victimization? If history is any indicator, it's the latter. But one thing is certain, the tides have turned. The women have found their voices. The fans have found their advocate. And Cody? Well, he might finally have to face the one thing he's avoided for years: accountability. And Suki? She didn't just interview him. She exposed him. With one calm, searing sentence, she became the voice of millions. In a show defined by shifting loyalties and emotional manipulation, she did something radical. She told the truth. And that, in the world of sister wives, is the most powerful move of all.